Uh, Hello, everyone that is listening to me right now. I just wanted to give a few tips about how we manage our lives and how to be successful in life. I've been young and now I'm old, but I have grown in wisdom and I've learned by experience that there is always a thin line between the people who know something and the people who do not know, or the poor and the rich. I used to believe in imperfection. I used to believe I would be in this class of people that believe that only perfection is of God. But I realized God gave us power to be perfect in all things because all perfect and good gifts come from Him. So over time, as I moved into traveling into other countries, I've realized that there are some people who have attached perfection to whatever they do, whereas some undeveloped countries and people who are poor and lying down in poor countries have a belief that things cannot get any better. For example, uh, in Africa, we believe so much in, I'm sorry to say Africa, but we particularly do not attach a lot of knowledge and professionalism to whatever we do, and that has affected us so much. For instance, you find there are lots of accidents on our roads, and sometimes it's a matter of having the right people analyze the situation. But because of the African mentality and the people's cultures and their beliefs, you find a lot of people arguing that it's death is like unavoidable and people are supposed to die. But what about if we worked on the roads and give them enough space and improved on the lanes and give more quality education to the drivers and the traffic. So some of those things are actually not attached to culture or God's will wanting us to perish, but sometimes you as man and the government in place, you've been given the people that you should take care of them, so you should put in place systems that are supposed to protect the people. I'm talking about the experience. When I traveled to Dubai, the first thing I saw was these 4 lane, 6 lane, 8 lane roads, and they are, most of them are one way. You can imagine. So that kind of spacing is too much. And then the time I enrolled for my driving license, I realized these people train you to perfection. They train you to perfection. That is why you find that these guys are driving over 180, no, not pardon, over 120 kilometers speed, but still there are very minimum accidents in that place because they believe in perfection. Everything you do is on point. The parking is on point. You learn the theory and the practical bit of it. Even just mere side parking, you're taught about the angles, the power, and vertical parking. It's all mathematical. You understand? A thing that would never really occur to people in Africa. Or in our countries, because they believe it's just a matter of sliding the car and it makes a side parking, or it's a matter of putting indicators and you make an emergency parking. But there are rules that are guiding that should be followed on the road. So that brings me to the issue of, because we do not know something, we get an excuse that things are meant to be that way, but that's not how things are supposed to be. So sometimes the difference between what you know and what you do not know determines what you become in life. So, on that point, I'm challenging everyone that is listening to me, whether it be you're young. If you're young, you're very lucky to have such knowledge and wisdom at such an age. Purpose in your life to know, purpose in your life to learn something new, learn something that is outside the box, learn something, why things are done, why someone is better than you, why people have this and you do not have this. Because most of the times you find there is only one secret that lies between because of what you do not know. For instance, I can give an example. I am a music producer, and one of my first mentalities when I first went to the studio, I looked at this as so magical, and I was like, this is highly impossible to do for someone to just sit down on a computer and make beats and arrange them like this and do production and do voice recording and make a track. But I purposed in my life, I said, no matter how hard it is, if someone has done it, then I can do it. So over the course of time, I took time to learn some of the principles. As I went to record music, I could see how things are done. And with time, I learned to do that on my own. It wasn't something that one can easily say that it is possible to be done. But I maneuvered around it. I have purposed my life to learn so many things. So many things, so many things. And sometimes those things make your work easy. Can you imagine? Sometimes you find that just someone who is seated on a computer is enjoying their work. They're doing it with passion, and they're earning lots of money just because of that. So it's about the knowledge, what someone discovered and what someone doesn't know. So purpose in your life today to learn something. Do not spend your time sleeping. Do not spend your time rumor mongering, speaking, just talking with friends about things, politicking, you understand? But make a difference. Make a difference in your life today. Make a difference in whatever you do. Purpose in this coming year that you'll make something new. You will go out, step outside your boundaries on, learn something, learn a skill. It's always good. Learn a skill, learn how things are done. Go out, purpose, whatever you are, whatever you dream about. Invest time in it. Work hard at the initial stages. Work hard, and at the end of the day, you will eat the fruit of your sweat. Just work hard at it. And if you're a celeb, I challenge you that some people try to misunderstand the title celebrity. Celebrity is a high title, and you gotta preserve that, and you gotta be worth it. Do something new. If you're a celeb, think about your future. Think about what you're gonna be next. Start investing. When you get some money, start investing. Interact with your fans. Let them know that you're there for them. Not you being high in the skies and thinking you finished. Because at the end of the day, I always give advice to the artists who are under management. Learn how things are done. Don't let the manager do everything. All right, they can do everything, but learn how things are done. Because at the end of the day, if this manager goes, you will remain in your life, and you have to know how things are run. You have to know how things are run. I've recently discovered that lots of things on the computer that we do not know. For example, just opening up a YouTube channel. There's so many things that are behind the reason why some artists are successful and others are not. And particularly, I'm going to highlight this for the Ugandan artists. Ugandan artists, if I look at several of them, they always complain that they've been nominated and they never win awards at home. But when I analyze the numbers, when I analyze and I look at the numbers of the YouTube subscribers and the YouTube views of the Ugandan videos, it's particularly ashamed. They are very low. You understand? So sometimes it's a game of numbers. You have to understand that. It's got to be a name of numbers. Look at an artist like Diamond Platinums. The guy is having close to 1 million subscribers on the YouTube. How are you gonna compete with him when you're not even 200,000 subscribers on your channel? Look at all your video views. Over a year, you've not yet even reached a million views. But a guy uploads a video, and within a week, he's close to 1 million views. So it's about numbers. So another important factor is we should invest, as a country, we should invest in IT, because IT and infrastructure, roads, all that opens up a line of development that is indirect. Like there are lots of developments that come through the internet. The point I was talking about of the numbers of YouTube. How will you have views when the people are almost 20% of the people in your country are not on YouTube? They don't have access to internet. How are you going to have the views? But look at a country like Kenya, Nigeria. Those guys have a lot of access to internet. And so it's possible for many people to access YouTube and view videos. And at the end of the day, this industry is determined by numbers. So they're going to win awards, keep winning awards, because in your country you have very few people who can access the internet and who can vote and who can view videos. So your views are going to stick low. They're going to remain low. You're going to invest more money making good videos, making quality videos, which have low views. So it's hard to break out. So build a system, build numbers, build subscribers. If it means you putting in money, learning how things are done, do it. Take the first step. Work hard at it. Reach out to people. Interact with your fans. Get friends. Get new friends. Build up an entertainment crew. Build up a family of your fans. Strengthen them. Mind the quality of the people you build with. Let them be interactive. Let them have access to internet. You know. So that is a very big factor in terms of the industry. We have to access more of internet, and we have to encourage people to subscribe. You have to encourage people to subscribe. No one is going to subscribe to your channel when you've not requested them. But work hard at it. Interact with the people. Let them subscribe. Make entertaining videos. Make good videos. So you can make it. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. The world is now open. Nobody can kill your dream. In the early days, someone would just sit on your music and it wouldn't spread. Now there's a lot of technology everywhere. You can make your own move. You can spread your own videos. You can make your own music and just put it on the internet and get a breakthrough. You understand? So I'm challenging you in this coming year. Make a difference to change your life. Make a difference too. Get determined. Don't stop. Dreams never die. Don't feel like your dreams are dead. Dreams never die. Actually, you're building a testimony of what you're going to be in the future. Just look at your limitations, at your hurdles, as a testimony, a milestone, a trial, and something that you'll speak about to encourage someone who's in the same situation like you. So I just feel like speaking to you today. As we're going through this season, I challenge you. I challenge you to get closer to God. I challenge you to get closer to God. Just take off some time and reminisce about your life, how it has been, and how God has been faithful. Just thank Him for this, for this season. Just thank Him for this season. Just thank Him for this season, and just pray that next year shall be better and better. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep dreaming. Keep learning something new. Keep loving each other. Keep encouraging your brother, and don't give up. Work hard at it. Work hard to be your own businessman. Work hard to be your own employer. Understand? You understand? All right. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless you. And may you have a prosperous 2017. Just take care. Bye.